Hey, what's up, guys? Houston here. Look, if you're struggling to get the money to pay your rent because you went to the bank or credit union, they don't want to work with you because you have bad credit or you just have too high of a debt to income ratio, I'm going to show you a lender that you can actually go to that you may have a higher chance of approval. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you a couple. Now, here's the thing about it. I always tell people if you work in a job, a W 2 job, you have the right to go to your HR department and you need to file exempt. You can file exempt for 3 to 4 months. Now, the reason you want to do this is because they'll stop taking federal income taxes out of your check. Okay. And then you'll have more money to bring home to help catch up on bills. Now, the reason I tell people this is because the loans I'm going to be talking about, the interest rates are very high. Okay. They're higher than the banks and credit unions. Okay. Now, there's only two things that will stop you from being qualified. All right. And so it says here you owe no federal income tax in the prior tax year, and you expect to owe no federal income tax in the current tax year. Okay, so basically, if you don't owe any taxes, you don't expect to owe any taxes, then you can file exempt. All right, and I would definitely encourage you if you falling behind on bills, this is definitely one of the things you want to do. Now, there's something else I want to share with you. Look, you may have worked a job in the past, okay, and you left that job, you never received your last paycheck, or you may have moved out of state, but you never received that last paycheck. You can go to this website. It's called webapps.dol, which stands for Department of Labor.gov. Okay, now when you go here, you can actually put the company name in and the state, and then once you do that, you can also go back and put in your information. And if there's any wages that are owed to you, they will actually send you out a check. So I always tell people you need to check this system to make sure you don't have any outstanding wages owed to you. Now, here's another one. This is unclaimed.org. Now, you see here where it says find and claim. This is a free government database. And so, how this works, you would go here, you would click on the state that you live in, okay, and then you would put your name and address in it. And so, once you do that, it'll let you know if the state owes you any kind of money. Now, it could be from a county tax treasurer, it could be from the state taxes, it could be from where the state had sued a company and like a collection company or whatever, and they settled and stuff like that. And then that money is just sitting there, and you may be entitled to some of that money. So that's the reason why I tell people use these free resources to see if you have any money out there as well, because these loans that I'm talking about, they are high interest rate loans. Now, the loan that I'm talking about is big buck loans, okay? Now, big buck loans, you can see here, they loan from 200 up to $5,000. All right. Now, they do tell you all FICO scores are welcome. All right. So you can have a bad credit. The key to this when getting qualified for these type of loans, long as your income after taxes is over $1,000. Okay. So make sure that your income after taxes is over $1,000 monthly. That doesn't have to be weekly, that doesn't have to be bi weekly, but it's monthly. Okay. Now, the thing about it is with this type of lender, they are not the lender themselves. As a matter of fact, I want to show you so you understand what I'm talking about. What I'm scrolling through is just showing you what are the requirements to borrow money. Must have all the supporting documents. Then you must be 18. And like I said, more than $1,000 a month. So if you're on welfare, if you're on food stamps, if you're on disability, you still can qualify for this loan, long as your income after taxes is $1,000 or more. Okay, after taxes. So that's the reason why you really want to be able to make sure that you making that kind of money. Now, there is one other lender. If Big Buck Loans can't help you, there is another lender. It's Speedy Net Loan. Okay. Now, here's the thing about it with Speedy Net Loan. You see this here, OLA compliant. So that means they are online compliant. So when you put your information and stuff, that's the reason you see verified and secure. They protect your information. All right. Now, the amount of loans, as you can see here, they offer up to $5,000 as well. All right. And so here's some of the basic things. You would put your uh, the amount you're looking for, the zip code, and your email. That's the beginning steps of this. All right. And as you can see here, it says U.S. residents only. Now, the only state that this lender may not work with is like New York. Okay. Usually because New York, they have these rules that's very defined, especially when they're trying to get like some type of payday loan or a short-term loan and stuff like that. So they're very stringent when it comes to these type of lenders and stuff like that. But understand, like I said, it's not a lender, a loan broker, or agent, to clarify. So what they do, you put your information in. Once you put your information in, it will search the system. And most of the time, the loans that they're actually going to be offering you are tribal loans. So what that means is that like you go to the casino, all right, you lose your money at the casino. Well, those tribal loans, those casinos, they take that money and they set up shop and they loan this money out online. Okay. And because they're now regulated by the government, the interest rates is going to be much higher. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But at the same time, when you're in a bind and you need money and the banks don't want to help you and the credit unions don't want to help you and your family members can't help you, then these are the places that you may have to turn to short term. Now, there's one other option I would definitely tell you. If you guys have a Home Depot card, a lot of people don't know this. If you have a Home Depot card or you have a family member with a Home Depot card, okay, in good standing, all right, what you could do is take your Home Depot card. You can go up to Home Depot, buy a few toiletries, and then grab a few Visa gift cards. Again, this is just an option in case you don't want to take out these high interest rate loans. All right. So this is very important because when you trying to do this, make sure that you're buying toiletries, then the Visa gift cards together. Do not just get Visa gift cards because what happens, that's a financial transaction and they can lock up your account. So you don't want that to happen. There's one thing I want to tell you about like big buck loans. They don't do a hard pull on the credit. They work with anybody uh, with damaged credit. Okay. Now, also with this here Speedy Net loans, they do the same thing. Here's the thing about it. They're going to use these third party credit bureaus. Okay. These are financial credit bureaus. So Teletrack is owned by Equifax. Okay. And so what happens whenever you take out a loan online, they gather that data and they sell it to those type of lenders. And so what they do, they are looking for to see if you filed bankruptcy, if you had a loan in the past that you didn't pay with them. That's mainly what they're looking for. Now, I always tell people most of the time when you get denied for a loan and you get have bad credit, it may not be because of the credit score. It has nothing to do with that, but it may be because the information from these credit bureaus are not matching up. All right. So that's one. Then you also have Data X, which is owned by Equifax as well. All right. And so these type of places, they supply those lenders with your financial credit reports. Okay. Then you also have LexisNexis. LexisNexis also provides your personal information to those type of lenders. And yes, you can get access to your credit file as well, okay, to see what's on it. Now, you also have Clarity. Clarity is owned by Experian. And this is a better breakdown because you see, you can get your Clarity report, you can get your a financial credit score, you can do a fraud alert, you can do a security freeze, you can do an opt out, okay? And you can contact them. So you're able to do all of those things with these financial credit bureaus. And then you have Factor Trust. Now, again, with Factor Trust, they are TransUnion. But as you can see here, you even able to do any type of disputes. The biggest thing that why people get denied is because the address on the application may not be matching the address in one of these databases. So it may not have nothing to do with the credit, okay? So I hope that this helps you. If you need to reach out to me, you can click the link in the description. I will be putting the links to these here loans in the description as well.